Welcome to My Decadent Life. Today I'm going to be doing a try-on of 3 of the new Lawless Satin Luxe Cream lipsticks. I don't have all of them. I apologize for that, but I did get 3 of them. So if you're interested in seeing which ones I got, how they apply, what I think about how they wear and how they feel, and what the colors that I have look like, then please keep watching. So I purchased 3 of the Lawless lipsticks. They are in this really cool rectangular style package. It says Lawless on the end. The colors are on the bottom. It has this awesome, satisfying magnetic closure. And when you screw them up, it says Lawless. It says Lawless in the front. So this is the color Annie. This is the color Fawn. And this is the color 90's. This is the one that I really like. I like them all. Annie is quite light. It is described as a light peachy nude. I find that I do really well if I can wear it with one of the 2 of my favorite Thrive Causemetics. Well, these are the only 2 Thrive Causemetics lip liners I have, but I love them both. Khaki is more of a brown, and then Ruth is a little bit more peach. They're just dark enough that I get enough of like a defining line to wear with Annie. And on Sephora's site right now, Annie is sold out. A bunch of them are sold out. Fawn is also sold out, described as a warm honey nude, and it is so gorgeous. But 90's is in stock, and 90's is warm rosy brown, and I do not have an affiliation with Lawless or Sephora as of now. I would love to, and I have tried to apply to Sephora, but I'm just not hearing anything back. I'm just a little baby YouTuber yet, so I probably won't get an affiliation with them. Doesn't mean that I didn't want to bring this review to you, because I was really excited to see these. Now, we all know the Jaclyn Hill nude lipsticks debacle. But like, I was wanting those lipsticks so much. I was like, oh, all those nudes to choose from, because I struggle to find a good nude for myself, and sometimes I want a little lighter and sometimes I want a little darker, and I have such pigmented lips that I don't like to go too nude. And anyway, you get what I'm saying. So when Annie Lawless like had this on her Instagram, I was just like, yes, I want this. Now, I haven't used her palettes or any of her other products, but I absolutely will have them on my wish list. So let's apply. We're gonna start with Annie. I'm gonna zoom you guys in. I tried to doctor up my lips as best as I could with like good balm and everything, but we're in the tundra, so my lips are definitely struggling this time of year. But I will just pop this on so you guys can see what Annie looks like on me. So it's definitely what I would consider, you know, like a pretty light nude. So that is how Annie looks without any liner on. Like, as you can see, my lips are darker than Annie. So I just find that obviously I could, like, you know, really fill it in. But I think what I'm going to do is take this off and then show you what Annie looks like with my liner, how I like to wear it. And then you'll see the difference and how it really can work on my lip tone and my skin tone. And maybe yours as well, you know, using a liner. This looks totally crazy. I did Ruth over here and khaki over here. So, and then what I sort of did was I applied mostly to the center. And then I did just take my finger and sort of marry them together. So they look way different from each other, but it totally does the trick so that I can wear that lighter colored nude. It's like I just need to have more definition in order to do it. So this keeps it a little bit more peachy and a little less defined, and this gives it a little bit more of like a taupe kind of, you know, tone to it. And it always looks a little bit more defined when I do it like that. So next is Fawn, and I can get away with wearing Fawn without lip liner. However, I usually do wear lip liner. So you can see how close this one really does look to my natural lips. So I think that that's why I'm able to get away without using liner with it more. So while it's in my mind, I just wanted to touch on the texture a little bit. I've been trying to think of a good way to describe this, so bear with me. These are called Satin, a satin finish. The name is Satin Luxe Classic Cream. Cream for sure. Satin, I don't know that I really feel like they're as satiny. It's not really matte, and it isn't really like satin what I would think of like if I were to purchase, you know, any other kind of satin lipstick. It feels a little bit more on the matte side than I would have imagined. So it's kind of funny because if I were to compare this formula to the Bite Beauty lip crayons, the new ones, the matte ones, I would say that the matte ones are surprisingly more glidey than this is. One thing that I've noticed is it stays in place really well because of that. So don't take that as a con at all. Just take that into mind. You know, if you're wanting a formula to really last a long time that is still really comfortable and hydrating, this probably would be that formula for you. I found that the 90s color lasted like almost 10 hours. I did reapply it a little bit in the middle, but only really to freshen up the creaminess of it. I didn't really have to apply it for the color. The color lasted really well. So the last color I have, and the favorite color that I have is 90s. This is like that perfect grungy 90s color, and I just love it. So there is 90s. I love this color. It does sort of remind me of Jaclyn Hill's. Didn't she have a color called like 90s or 1990 or something like that? But that was with Gerard Causemetics, and I bought that lipstick, and you guys, I did not like that lipstick. It was so dry, and I just felt like it showed every single crack in my lips. One little troubleshooting thing, a little balm underneath this. It doesn't really affect the wear. I mean, you will still get really good wear out of this. So in the morning when I'm getting ready, I almost always put a balm on my lips and do the rest of my makeup, and then it's worn down by the time I put my lipstick on, but it still has enough product on my lips that I get a really smooth glide, and these work really good over just a little bit of balm. So they do fine over my just plain lips as well when I have done that. But like I said, because these sort of, when the product is applied, it sort of stays put. I kind of like putting a little bit of something underneath it, and that does not bother me at all. They're very comfortable, and it's just a really pretty lip color. So anyway, enough rambling about these lipsticks. They are $28, and I believe right now they are only available at Sephora. So I will link to them in the description, but like I said, I do not have an affiliation with them. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and learned a little bit of something, please give it a like, and I would love it if you would subscribe to help the family here grow, and let me know if you are going to purchase one of these lipsticks, and if you are, which color you want. Like I said, right now they're really kind of low on stock, but I'm sure they will restock as soon as possible, and 90s is still in stock. So if you like this color, grab it before it's gone. All right, thanks everybody. Bye-bye. So I just wanted to insert a quick little demo of me swatching these for you. So here we go. This one is this one is Annie. This one is Fawn. And this one is 90s. Whoops.